Hey guys, my name is Sarah. I am a holistic health coach and a certified personal trainer. And today I want to talk about breathing, keeping your core engaged, and pressure management. So this is something that you're going to have to be self-aware of in all of your exercises, your daily posture, everything. So a lot of times people have this posture, and it's very common for after women have babies too. So they tend to have their pelvises tilted anteriorly. So if you look at your pelvis, find your hip bones. You should be in a neutral position with your hips nice and even. But a lot of people, they lack that core strength, so they have this posterior or anteriorly tilted pelvis. So their pelvis bones point down and forward. That creates some compression down here in your lower lumbar spine, which can cause low back pain, and then also causes your ribs here to flare. So throughout the workouts, you'll hear me say, keep your core engaged. And for that to happen, we need our ribs and our pelvis aligned right on top of each other. So think about that, your posture. Every day when you're sitting, you're walking, you want your ribs, so find the bottom of your ribs and the top of your pelvis, and you want them nice and aligned. So when you do that, you'll kind of feel your core engage a little bit already. So a lot of people, they breathe shallow. So they just kind of breathe here with their upper portion of their lungs, and they just kind of raise their upper chest when they breathe. You think about our rib cage. So our lungs come from here, and on our backside, they come all. We have so much surface area that we need to think about expanding when we breathe. So let's think about that. So if you keep our ribs and our aligned, and we think about extending our diaphragm. So our diaphragm is right here underneath our ribs. And so when we take a deep breath, our diaphragm, and that creates pressure here. So we want to make sure that we're taking a nice big deep breath in, having our diaphragm contracting down, creating pressure, which engages our core, and then fully exhale. So that might feel kind of tough. You might be like, I'm feeling it here, I'm not, and you want to have the lung expansion going on. So there are some exercises that we do to kind of create space and mobility within our rib cage. Breathing is a little bit easier. I'm going to show you a couple of those. So let's start first just by lying on our back, feet flat on the floor. We're going to have our ribs tucked, our pelvis right on top of our ribs, so you might kind of have to tuck your pelvis a little bit. And then we'll just practice breathing and expanding our lungs. So just take a nice big deep breath in through your nose. And a nice big exhale. So you can put your hand here on your chest and on your belly, and you want everything to kind of expand at the same time. So just kind of practice that a little bit. So hand on your chest, hand on your belly, big deep breath in. Okay. And then you can kind of put your hands by your armpits and see if you can feel expansion up here in your rib cage when you take a deep breath in. All right, and then you can put your hands here to your lower ribs, so right at the edge of your ribs here. Take a deep breath in, see if you can feel your ribs expanding up and out. And then you can kind of grab your two fingers and your thumb, and you can hold here on your lower abdomen, just right above those hip bones, and see if you can feel some expansion there when you take a big deep breath in. And exhale. You should feel those tiny muscles down there contracting when you exhale. All right, so that's just to kind of show you what you should be feeling where you should feel the air going. So now I'm gonna kind of show you some exercises to kind of create some mobility and open everything up. So you can kind of get a towel, roll it up, and we're gonna work on getting some expansion on our backside. So you're gonna get the towel, smash it here where your lower ribs are. So right where your lower ribs are, we're gonna try to keep those ribs from flaring. So we're gonna kind of hold them down, get into that kind of child's pose position. Extend your elbows out. We're gonna push our elbows into the floor. Make sure our spine is nice and rounded. And then we're gonna focus on nice big deep breaths and sending the air to this backside and expanding. So really keep it tight here. Send that pressure back. Very good. So that'll kind of help loosen up and create some mobility back there. This might take some time. It's not gonna, you might not feel it right away. It's something you kind of have to work on and practice every day to kind of get mobility in that backside. And then we can roll up that towel and we can work the side. So we're gonna put it at the bottom of our ribs here. We're gonna smash it, roll over it, and we're gonna create some space and breathing on this side. So roll up your towel, smash under your ribs, kind of bend your legs. Make sure you're nice and curled over. You might have to double. I have to double roll my towel so I can really smash those ribs down. You can also use like a medicine ball or block, something to just kind of compress those ribs on that side, and something that creates expansion on this side. So you're just gonna lay here. You can put your hands up above you if you want for more extension, and take some nice big deep breaths. Take a nice big deep breath. You can hold it in for a couple seconds to really get that stretch, and then make sure you're fully exhaling. Hold it. You should feel a nice stretch right here. One more time, big deep breath in. All right. Same thing on the other side. Smash your towel, whatever you have. Place it right on the bottom of your ribs so your ribs don't flare. Bend those knees, get in a nice comfy position. Make sure you're really extending this side. You can put your hand here, your bottom hand here too, if you would like to feel the expansion going on. So nice big deep breath in. Hold it. You might feel that one side is tighter than the other. I am definitely more tighter on this side. Very good. So, and then we'll do the back side. We'll compress our thoracic spine, and we will get some expansion through our chest. So roll up your foam roller, your towel, whatever you have, put it on your upper spine here. So right about armpit level, and you're gonna drape yourself over so you'll kind of feel a stretch here, and we're gonna work on breathing and expanding our chest here. So deep breath in, hold it if you need to. And exhale. Do that 3 times. Big deep breath in. One more time. Good job. So we can kind of create some space and mobility within our spine, in our chest, our thoracic region. So then you can go back and just do it without your towel, your foam roller, just feet flat on the ground, back flat. Again, put your hand on your chest, hand on your belly, and then retest, so big deep breath in. And see if you're able to expand your belly and your chest and get the air moving all around. So it might feel a little bit easier after you kind of did those breathing and mobility exercises. So deep breath in. All right, so those are some exercises that you can kind of try every day. If you want to kind of just do some breath work in the morning, those are some good exercises that you can do to kind of create some mobility within your spine, work on contracting your abdomen, and that'll help you with all your exercises that you are performing, as well as your daily posture. All right, thank you guys for listening. Be sure to subscribe for more. Thank you.